You don't want to miss this chilling tale. Today, we bring you the story of a forgotten lantern, a relic of tragedy that continues to glow against reason. Picture this: a small, forgotten cabin perched at the edge of the woods, its windows darkened by years of dirt and neglect. But late at night, there's always a faint, flickering orange light. Curious? You should be. This is the story of the cry of the forgotten lantern. Decades ago, during a fierce winter storm, a family of 4 sought refuge in that very cabin. The storm raged for days, cutting them off from the rest of the world. Without food or firewood, they lit an old metal lantern they found to survive. It wasn't just any lantern, though. They didn't know it then, but the lantern belonged to a hermit who lived there before them. A man said to possess unnatural skills that veered uncomfortably toward the occult. As they lit the lantern to sustain their dwindling hope, something changed. The light burned brighter and brighter each night, but cast peculiar shadows on the walls, shadows that twisted and moved as if alive. The youngest child, a little girl named Clara, was the first to realize something was amiss. She claimed the lantern was whispering to her. The whispers turned into cries as the storm lingered on. But these weren't cries for help. They resembled deep, guttural sobs, echoing through the cabin like ghostly wails caught in the wind. On the storm's final night, the cries reached their peak, cutting into the frigid silence of the cabin. Then, suddenly, the light went out. When neighbors arrived days after to check on them, the family was gone, entirely vanished. No footprints led away from the cabin. No items were disturbed. The only remaining object was the lantern, flickering faintly once again, its rusted exterior damp, as if it had been weeping. They say the lantern still sits in that cabin, untouched, and anyone brave enough to light it hears not whispers, but the plaintive cries of those who have vanished before, each sob heavy with despair. No one knows where the family went or the hermit's full story, but one thing is clear: the lantern remembers it all, and it weeps for them every night. Would you dare visit? Or better yet, would you dare light it? Drop your thoughts below, and as always, stay curious, but stay safe.